I think you made a great point. The origins of CELAC are in the early 2000s, when most of Latin America was governed by center-left or left-wing administrations. Then there was a wave of, let's say, more centrist or right-wing governments, and CELAC pretty much fell apart. And now there's a new attempt to revive it. I think it's significant because these countries want to talk, because these countries are committed to trying to revive the organization. However, there are major challenges, and so far it's not clear that CELAC will evolve, let's say, from what it is now, which is a forum, a discussion forum, with no real institutions, with no real no concrete agenda. There's a long list of issues, but there's also little consensus, and it's not clear that countries have the political will to actually negotiate concrete agreements. As long as this doesn't happen, even Brazil, returning now to CELAC under Lula da Silva, is likely to prioritize its bilateral relations with the region and also a recreation, if you will, of UNASUR, which was a Southern American institution Brazil also created in the early 2000s. So I think it's still early to tell if CELAC, if this is the rebirth of a new CELAC. We'll have to wait and see.
Bruno, as you say, there are major challenges. It is a discussion forum. Nothing is binding, really. But what do you see as the biggest challenges facing CELAC?
I think the most basic challenge has to do with the political situation in many countries. As it was highlighted in the report, we have the situation in Venezuela, for instance, where even within left-wing governments, the administration of Gabriel Boric in Chile, for instance, has been very clear in its condemnation of what's going on in Nicaragua and Venezuela. You have a situation in Peru that is extremely tense and violent after the ousting of President Castillo there. It's not clear, for instance, how the region will position itself amid greater tensions between Washington and Beijing. So the list is long, I think, and if the countries were able to find at least some level of agreement on any of these issues, I think the existence of CELAC will be worthy.